fitness and wellness program for the children of Sanford, Florida. I am the health promotional specialist for this program for Seminole County's health and wellness programs in the community. My name is Catherine West, and this is for HCS 412 Health Promotions Planning and Evaluation Instructor Shamika Smith, October 9th of 2017. Seminole County is funding the community of Sanford for a fitness and wellness program for children. The program is it has a grant of $50,000 that was donated anonymously to Seminole County to start the first ever fitness and weight loss program directed for children. This is for anyone of the age of 5 to 17 of age that live in Sanford. This also gives education to fitness and weight loss for children. It also facilitates the minor weight loss control. The goal of this program is to prevent childhood diet-related health problems within the community of Sanford. The logistic module that I have set up to let you see how this program is going to be done and facilitated and the success that we're trying to promote. The inputs would be community coordinator needs to be found, fitness instructor needs to be found, a nutritionist needs to be found, workout equipment needs to be needs to be bought. The $50,000 grant is what's going to allow all this to be available. We need to also get volunteers for supervision because these are minors. We need a projector to give the presentations for the educational purposes of why weight loss and the risk factors of not controlling your weight as a minor. And computers for children to interact with games that are related to how to trigger them to behave in a more healthier manner with food and health. Now, the outputs such as activities is getting announcements within the local schools and clinics and communities to make sure this comes available and it is successful. Workshops on nutrition are going to be done in a manner so that the parents and the children are aware of how nutrition works. Weekly fitness activities and classes will be given so that the children will know how to get physically fit or prepare to get physically fit. Now, the goal is 4 fitness classes per month and 2 nutritional classes per week. The primary participants are the City of Sanford children that are obese. The secondary participants would be the parents of the children within the community of Sanford that have obesity kids and getting them involved as their support unit and as the learning to push the children to understand the overall importance of the health of a better lifestyle with weight control. Now, the components for the situation increase the rates of obesity, lead to the need of fitness and wellness programs, children at the age of 5 through 17 of age. Not growing out of health conditions at start as a childhood can linger into adulthood. This is the purpose and the components of why this program needs to be successful. Now, the outcomes of this program will need to be addressed by short-term goals. Increasing the awareness of the health risk of childhood obesity to children. This is directly to tell them why it is so important to get control of their weight at this early age. Increase the knowledge of healthy or food options and how to make good food preparation skills and preparation of their own food every day. So the need of not getting tempted is less there. The medium goals or impacts of the outcome, we're measuring the weight loss every month for the modify or improvements of each individual participant. If it is not working, we need to readjust how we're adjusting the diet and the activity for the child. If it is working, maintain it so we don't go over the goal, but maintain the goal. Next, it would be 50% of all participants completing the full program. This is how we know that it will be successful and we can maybe do this again. Now, the long-term goals will be building a strong understanding of health risk from obesity, meaning that we need to make sure that they understand and are educated fully about the risk of being obese at this age. Creating a supportive environment, such as making sure the parents are involved, they support their kids, and it can continue at the household even when they're not in this program. Developing personal skills to better health. The emotional standpoint of a child at an obesity needs to be addressed, because if they're not self-confident, then their goals will be limited and not be successful. We need to motivate the overall well-being of a child why this program is going forward and continue in the future so it can go on after childhood. Prevention skills to health risk from obesity. Allowing the child or parents to know that preventing these behaviors can eliminate health risk such as heart attacks, diabetes, arthritis, asthma. These need to be addressed, that controlling your weight can be prevented by a better diet and healthier lifestyle. Now, the external factors can also influence in this logistic module, such as cultural norms. We have to educate the family of that. The cultural norms don't have to be eliminated, but they can be modified per se. Social interactions. Children are going to be socially interactive and be tempted and be limited to their dietary needs. Why during this program we need to address these issues for those type of situations on how they can control their choices when they're in that setting. Now, the environmental factors. We need to make aware that sometimes you're not going to be able to get physically fit outside as what we would do with the fitness classes and the nutritional classes. We need to make resources on showing the children and parents on how they can use the environment for a benefit, even if they cannot get outside to do physical fitness, but they can control and do the same thing in different sets of environments within their normal settings of life. Now, different looks of logic models. Now, the forward logic in this setting would need to be addressed as if focused on understanding why the health concerns are getting worse for children then. We can make better progress with changing, not just in the home nutritional intake, but even in the school setting, for example. Moving forward helps the outcome of the outputs. So if we move forward in overall direction, then the outputs that we have implemented in this program can be gone even further than just this setting. It can go into school settings. Now, the backward logic or the reverse logic would be, but how do we overcome the challenges of the children and the parents not wanting to change their cultural norms? We have to educate that without change, health issues are not able to be corrected or cured. For example, moving the reverse outcome from goals and the visions, or looking at it from a 50% of participants to succeed have to get the input from the outcomes. So we have to suggest and motivate them for why this is important first, so that they don't get the vision misunderstood when they're working on this. Because the reverse effect is, if we can't get it understood, then it would not be successful. Just like forward progress in the outputs of this is the continual long-term goals that we're trying to succeed for adulthood. Now, the overall closing of this objective of this program is, again, to prevent childhood dietary-related health problems within the community of Sanford. Now, it is said within my research that in 2007, 61.5% of Seminole County adults were overweight and increased to 64.8% in 2010. Now, if the adults are overweight, then the children of these adults are predisposed to be overweight. Is this what we want to happen? We have to take control of what we can control. And by education and setting goals and determination and the vision of knowing that we can overall set the mindset of a child into a healthier fashion at an earlier age versus it being controlled at a young age and then have to be redirected at an older age, can prevent a lot of these children from getting these health issues overall. Thank you for letting me participate in this presentation.